Hello again, everyone. This is Jeff here talking on Economic Preppers. I just did a video. I'm going to post it up here, make a link to it over on my crypto channel, LitecoinLeader. That's also the same phone number as I'm putting down here in case you wanted to get Bitcoin. But I talked there about the future, predicting the future, where things are going with Bitcoin and the spot ETF. Now, I wanted to just briefly talk about the Bitcoin ETFs that are coming out. But for more details, definitely check out that video. And if you have questions about Bitcoin or interested in acquiring and don't know how, give me a call at that number. Economic Preppers does not have a direct number, but we have an email. But you can also you can join our Telegram. You can reach out to us many different ways. We have the email or just call or text that number. Now, the spot ETF. Well, first, before I get into it, happy 4th of July. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your family, friends, loved ones. Enjoy the time. But it's the most important thing. And it's a big travel weekend. A lot of things are going on. And because of that, there's a lot of stories that are getting swept under the rug by the powers that be that they're trying to slip through. We're keeping an eye on it, Economic Preppers. There's some wacky stuff. I posted one story this morning over on our free Telegram description. Link is in the description to join that for free. You can join the conversation there. But today, I just want to talk about the spot ETF and the other ETFs that are out for Bitcoin and what it means to you. Now, briefly, again, more detail in the video above. But right now, the ETF that has been approved is a futures ETF. That means it's not buying the actual asset. It's a tracking stock. So, and I think I talked about that earlier before on this channel. And that's good for visibility to Bitcoin, but it doesn't help the price of Bitcoin that much because you're not buying the actual asset. So it's a tracking stock. So a tracking stock just basically moves along with that asset. Now, it's because it's a 2 times futures, it should move twice as fast because it'll go up twice as fast, down twice as fast. But the holy grail in the crypto world and for the big boys is a spot ETF. And the reason is that buys the actual asset. It's actually going to buy Bitcoin. The ETF will hold Bitcoin, which the closest thing has been Grayscale. It's the GBTC, easy for me to say. But it's not a clean ETF, and they do things quarterly, so things get out of whack. And there's a big premium. There's like a 40% premium of the price to the asset. So it's really not a great way to invest, but it is a vehicle that big boys can use to get exposure to Bitcoin. Now, because they have different rules, they can't just buy the underlying asset. Like a Vanguard or a BlackRock or those other companies cannot buy the underlying asset because they're too big. They first off, buying $1 billion worth of Bitcoin compared to the size of Vanguard is small. It's big for Bitcoin, but it's small for Vanguard. So they need a vehicle so they can put a lot of cash, a lot of these worthless things into Bitcoin directly. And that's what they want is the ETF. And the ETF will actually help the spot price, which will help people that own Bitcoin already because the price will go up. You're actually buying the actual Bitcoin. Now, as to how it will play out, right? Like the story came out on Friday, like yesterday, June 30th, right before the weekend, right as the quarter was ending. So lots of different economic directions were happening. You could see in the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin plummeted and then spiked right back up, crossing. They went from 31 to 30 to 29,000, back up over 30,000, all in the space of a day or so. And that's because they denied the ETF, but it was a technicality. So you can make an argument that this was done on purpose by the SEC because it drove the price of Bitcoin down, allowed people to get more Bitcoin, and then the price went back up. Now, these are the kind of games that the big boys are going to play, and these ETFs will afford them that opportunity, both with the futures and also the direct asset. So don't be surprised if you read reports, and these reports will be, you won't get them probably real time. Like kind of like when we hear Michael Saylor has bought 10,000 more Bitcoin. It happens after the fact. So we'll hear after the fact that the big boys bought a bunch of Bitcoin, but we won't know exactly when. What they're going to look for is opportunities where the price goes down, which they'll probably try and do with the futures market and drive it down. Then they'll buy up the actual asset in the spot ETF when that exists, and the price will go back up. So that's the game they're looking to play. The big boys are trying to get into Bitcoin as much as they can, as quickly as they can, for as cheap as possible. That's why they want to drive the price down. And there'll be plenty of stories over the next several months to drive the price of Bitcoin down so that the big boys can get it. But I can tell you, as I mentioned in this video up here, 5 years from now, the supply of Bitcoin is only 25% of what it is today. And the price is going to be up at least 4x, if not more. Now, what that means in terms of dollars, who knows in 5 years? Maybe the dollar doesn't even exist by then. But we do know in the short term what's happening, what the direction is. We don't know exactly how the order of events are going to play out and exactly what dates they're going to happen. But the big picture is Bitcoin price is going to go up in terms of dollars and other assets, because this is the most sound asset right now, because it's the only asset we know exactly how much there ever is going to be. We don't know how much gold there is in the world. We don't know how much oil or gas or natural gas or other commodities that are out there. But Bitcoin, 21 million, that's the supply, period, end of story, right? It is written that way. It will not change because the miners are the only ones allowed to make a change like that. And they would never change the supply rules because they'd lose money. So value, they lose value. Money, yes, Bitcoin is money. So lots said today. I just wanted to put that out there. Wish you guys a happy and healthy July 4th. Keep an eye on your phone and on your news for things that pop up. We might throw another video out there. Who knows? Patrick and I might be doing a video this 4th. But for the most part, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy family and friends. We got you covered. We got you covered in the video. But if you could do one thing for us that would help us out is please like, share, and subscribe. The main thing is subscribe. We want to get 1,000 subscribers and get your family and friends to do it too. Like, hey, here's 3 guys that seem to know what they're talking about, and they're sharing interesting stories in different ways, and they want to go live. So all we need to do is get to 1,000 members, and we can do that. And Dylan's going to be out here in a few weeks. We're going to be filming some videos. We'd love to do a live AMA, but we can't do it on YouTube unless we get 1,000 viewers. So enjoy yourselves on the weekend. If you can do that one free thing or get a couple of your friends to do it as well, that would really help out the channel. But until then, enjoy your holiday weekend. Enjoy the 4th. Enjoy the fireworks and the food and your family and friends. And we got you covered. And of course, be prepared and not scared. And we will see you soon. Take care.